What is up, YouTube? Metro here 2012, and surprise, I got Madden 19 a little early this year. I went with the Hall of Fame edition. I don't care much about Ultimate Team, but I'm going to try it out this year for you guys. I'm going to be uploading kind of in increments of Franchise Mode and Ultimate Team, so hopefully you guys enjoyed my content last year and excited for this year's content. But as you can see, over in the bottom left corner of the screen, we have a Miami Dolphins logo. That is the team I'm going with for the rebuild this year. My reasoning behind that is they are just such a clean slate right now. They're going to need some big building up, and also the plan is to rebuild them so that they're ready for when Tom Brady retires from the Patriots, so that we can creep in and take over this division. So hopefully over a little bit of time, we can create an excellent team to compete with the New England Patriots. So we're going to go ahead and start right here, preseason week 1. All these good teams to choose from. The other team I considered, guys, was the Jets. I know I uploaded that video asking your opinion. Jets was the other team I definitely considered, so let me know if you want to see that in the comments below. But we are going to go with the Dolphins. All of their good players are very, very old. So So yeah, let's see. I would like the scout package, so we're going to go ahead and create me. I will join you guys when I'm done creating myself. Alright, so going and adjusting some settings here, we're going all pro, normal game speed, simulation, leaving everything the same except pre-existing injury I'm turning off. Practice squad stealing is still on, that's what they had it at. Player progression, frequency weekly. I'm going with 10-minute quarters and 20-second play clock. We'll see how that goes. I might have to give myself more or less time, but I think that's good, and I created me here. So we're going to go ahead and start playing this right away, week 1 of the preseason. So we're going to go ahead and go in, take a quick peek at the roster, and then just simulate week by week through the preseason and see what kind of practice squad pickups we can make, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and look at the team we've got here. We got Ryan Tannehill at quarterback with Brock Osweiler and Bryce Petty as backups. So hopefully Ryan Tannehill doesn't get hurt again, because we're not going to call up on Jay Cutler to come onto the team. I can guarantee that. So Tannehill is a decent quarterback. Why I like the Dolphins is we can roll with Tannehill for a little while, and we can also look for a Tannehill replacement. If there's a good quarterback in the draft, I always hate passing on them if we have a good team. If there's a good quarterback available, I hate passing on them just because we have a decent quarterback. At wide receiver, we got pretty good options with Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills. They're both very good. And then we've got Danny Amendola in the slot. So I'm very excited to have them. And we'll see where that goes. If I find a good wide receiver in the draft, I'm not afraid to take him. Kenyon Drake, a 24-year-old, really good, fast running back. I'm okay rolling with him for a while. But again, if I find a good guy in the draft, I'm okay with replacing him. So that's why I kind of like this team. At left tackle, Laramie Tunsil. You know all about Laramie Tunsil from the draft a couple years ago. Josh Sitton from the Packers and from the Bears. Left guard, 89 overall, pretty good, pretty old. At center, Daniel Kilgore. And then Davis at right guard, 66 overall. Juwan James over right tackle, good player over there. Another great piece of this team is Mike Gesicki, the tight end out of Penn State. So I'm super excited to have a big 6'6" tight end that's fast. Only 22 or 23 years old, so I'm super excited to have him on the team. He was a 2nd round pick, and most of you would know their 1st round pick is Minkah Fitzpatrick. Fell all the way to the Dolphins. I believe it was like pick 17, and Minkah Fitzpatrick was projected to be perhaps the first cornerback off the board. Of course, that was Denzel Ward, but Minkah Fitzpatrick was definitely in the conversation for top 5 for a long time. So he went like 14th or 17th, somewhere around there. Then on the line, we have a pretty aging line in Robert Quinn. I'm not really sure who Gochuk is. I believe that's Akeem Spence. Cameron Wake and William Hayes, both pretty old. Maybe we'll have to move William Hayes so he can play. And other cornerback is Lippett. I'm surprised Xavier Howard's so lowly rated. I think he's pretty decent in real life. I think this is Ronald Jones over here. Baker was their 3rd round pick out of Ohio State. He's a really good linebacker. Probably going to start him. He's a scheme as well, so a lot of help. And Ray McMillan, Kiko Alonso over at the right outside linebacker, only 73 overall. And then McDonald, the free safety, 76 overall. So a lot of things we can improve on this team. I'm super excited to mold them. And let's go ahead and see what happens. We'll see what we have in free agency available to us and see what kind of practice squad players become available. Alright, so we're going to give a couple guys a shot at our roster. One of those guys is going to be Calvin Pryor. I know he had a pretty rough year last year, but he was showing flashes early in his career. And he's got normal development, which, now that I think about it, that's actually probably slow in this game. I didn't think about that, so maybe we won't sign him. That's pretty bad. Didn't think about that, guys. But there is another safety up here. I know Des Bryant's a free agent. I'm not going to sign him. It doesn't fit what we're going for. But Trey Boston, the free safety, he has quick development, 26 years old. He could potentially, oh yes, 3.97. He could potentially turn into a guy we want to bring back because he's young enough that he can fit where we're trying to go with this team. So bringing in a safety like him, I think, is going to be huge for us. The other guy I was considering is John Hankins. Big boy. I don't think we're going to do it, though. We have a pretty decent line. He's got quick development. I think I'm going to wait on that. Alright, so for our training, we got Micah Fitzpatrick, Mike Gesicki, and Laramie Tunsil. Just because I need the left tackle to get a lot better, and he's got quick development for a 24-year-old, so I think we're going to keep him around, but we need to develop him, so that's the plan for that. I'm not sure if I'm going to play the trainings. I won't in the preseason, at least. I'll let you guys decide. Do you want to see the trainings, or is it not really worth it to you guys? I'll let you decide in the comments below, but for now I'm going to be skipping them. So after the first week of preseason, Frank Gore got hurt the foot fracture, out 8 weeks, so we might have to be looking for a running back. Hopefully we can get a practice squad guy coming up here, but let's just see if any practice squad players have come available. I doubt it. I think it usually takes a little while for that to happen. Let's just see what's available at the halfback position. Orleans Darkwa, not a lot right now. We'll likely be waiting to see if anybody becomes available. Otherwise, maybe like Eddie Lacy, just because I'm a Packer fan. Yeah, let's wait until there are practice squad players ready to sign. Alright, so I did end up cutting one of my older safeties to save some caps. We are going to be signing Calvin Pryor. Still saving some money here, and we also need to sign a defensive end. I think we're going to give Jonathan Hankins a shot. No, we just need a backup. I don't want to pay a backup $6 million. Rasheem Green, maybe? No, he's got normal development. Dorrance Armstrong Jr. is the guy we put in the practice squad. He's got big development. We'll just promote him from the practice squad. So I put him on the practice squad for a little bit, but he's just going to get a normal contract there. And then we moved Frank Gore to fullback, and he's actually like 78 overall. So we just need like one cornerback, and I think our roster is set. So it can be Kevon Webster. Let's see if he's decent. He's got quick development, 27 years old. And there's Rashad Breeland. He's got normal development. Another guy we sent to the practice squad. I like Quentin Rollins. I'm a Packer fan. He's got normal development as well. See if we can't find a quick development in here. Maybe Cyrus Jones. I think I can sort by development. No, I can't here. So Webster's probably the move. Oh, he's pretty expensive. We just need someone to help fill out the roster. Not sure. I guess I wasn't planning on struggling on this. Anthony Averett. Quick development. Alright, let's sign him to the roster just to see if he improves while he's on the team. He'll just be a backup anyways. I think that concludes our roster building. We may have to cut one player. I don't think so, though. So they cleared Kiko Alonso. We're not going to deal with that. I don't want him to get hurt. So that'll bring us into the regular season, barring whoever's injured. Well, he got hurt again anyways. So he's fine, and then got hurt again. Alright. Okay, so let's get to the regular season. And see what happens. But yeah, let's set our season goal. Yeah, let's set it low this year, guys. 7 wins. I don't want to get fired in the first year, to be honest with you. And I'm going to go and check free agents really quick just to make sure. Alright, so last thing we're going to do is go through our roster, what we've established for the regular season. We've got Ryan Tannehill starting at quarterback, 6th year in the league, 78 overall. Running back Kenyon Drake, the 24-year-old speed back. We've got Jeremy Hill backing him up. And then at the fullback position, we normally would have Frank Gore playing at 74 overall, but we've got AJ Derby, one of our tight ends, filling in right now for him. At the wide receiver position, we put Devontae Parker as our number 1, Case Stills as number 2, so hopefully the number 1 receiver is a big possession receiver, and the number 2 is the deep route guy. He's a captain, actually. Wow, I didn't expect that. And then Danny Amendola we put in the slot. I've actually moved Quantum St. Brown up because he's going to be a project, probably for this entire series. We'll see how good we can get him, a 6'5" guy with 90 speed, 92 acceleration, a big guy with speed. Albert Wilson, he's also another slot receiver for us, as is Jakeem Grant. Tight end, we got Mike Gesicki starting, Rico Gathers backup, and then AJ Derby, who is playing fullback right now, might be that second tight end as well. He's a lot better than Rico Gathers, but I like the 6'6" tandem. Let me know what you guys think. Laramie Tunsil starting at left tackle. Left guard is Josh Sitton, our best offensive lineman by far. Daniel Kilgore at center. Over in the right guard position, we have Jesse Davis. Definitely need to improve this position. He's a scheme fit and also younger, that's why he's starting. Jawan James, right tackle. Actually a pretty decent right tackle, so we're going to really have to work on right guard, center a little bit. But then starting at left end, Cameron Wake, captain, awesome defensive player, but getting old. Robert Quinn, also getting kind of old, but 81 overall. And then at defensive tackle, we move William Hayes from right end defensive tackle. He's an 88 overall now, scheme fit. Getting older with 10 years experience. Then we have Gajau, Jordan Phillips. I think his name is Gajau. Jerome Baker will be starting at left outside linebacker for us. The rookie 3rd round pick from Ohio State. Very fast, 88 speed, 88 acceleration. We have a couple other guys behind him. At middle linebacker be Raekwon McMillan, the 1-year man out of Ohio State, so we got a lot of Ohio State backers. And then over at right outside linebacker, we currently have a dilemma because Kiko Alonso is injured. He's normally playing here at 73 overall. But for now, it's going to be Chase Allen, backup middle linebacker, because he's 73 overall position, as opposed to 66 and 65. So that's what's going to happen. At the cornerback position, we have Bobby McCain, 3-year man out of Memphis. Minka Fitzpatrick is going to play the number 2, so he can get some good experience and hopefully play against the number 2 wide receiver instead of number 1. Get some good experience throughout the year. Xavier Howard, I moved up to the 3rd corner because I think he's just a really good cornerback, and I don't know why they put him that lowly rated. But then we also have Tony Lippett and Duke Dawson Jr. They got to be found in free agency. At free safety, we got Trey Boston, the guy we signed, followed by TJ McDonald Jr. and Calvin Pryor. So Calvin Pryor's kind of floater safety position for like a 3rd backup in case someone gets injured. I really like the prospect of Trey Boston playing for us, 84 overall. It's going to be fun to have him with dreadlocks in the back this year. And then Rashad Jones, another great safety, 91 overall. Marcus Allen backing him up. We're going to have to find a replacement for him when he retires. Rashad Jones is a great piece right now. Jason Sanders is our rookie kicker, and punter we have Matt Hawk. He's a wonder man. Kick returning, we got Jakeem Grant, 87 overall at that. 96 speed, 95 acceleration, 91 agility. It's going to be fun returning with him. He's going to be the punt return man as well. Kickoff specialist is going to be Sanders. Long snapper is Sitton. 3rd down running back, Kenyon Drake, of course. Power halfback, we're going with Jeremy Hill. Slot wide receiver, Danny Amendola. I think this is right, left end, right end. I have no idea what this all is. I don't know what this is, but I'm leaving it how it is. And that is our team, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick, brief run through the offseason. I'm very surprised at how little players have on practice squad. I know before you'll be able to get really, really good players on practice squad. But this is the team we're rolling with to start the year. You guys leave your suggestions in the comments below. If there's a guy you want me to trade for, I haven't made any trades yet, so put them in the comments below. But I will not do super unrealistic trades. I just want to do like, I'll trade for guys that are underrated on their teams and undervalued and stuff like that. Trades that make sense for our team, but I'm not going to trade for old guys. I'm trading for young guys because we're building the score, and they have to be like not necessarily fit our scheme, but they have to be kind of in the plans of this rebuilding process. So thank you guys so much for watching episode 1. So happy to be here on Madden 19. Leave a thumbs up if you like the series, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.